Boom, Stevie. Okay, so we just finished watching The Black Queen, the season finale of House of the Dragon. Now, this is a show, if you're going to compare it to, say, Lord of the Rings, the Power of the Ring. Power of the Ring knew its audience. It was very family friendly and everything, whereas the original Game of Thrones was violence, more of a mature audience. Now, the biggest problem, besides the fact that the characters in House of the Dragon are not as likable. You can't find a character you can actually go, I really like this character. Other than, of course, say Paddy Considine's King and Matt Smith, who is good at playing bad. And some of the other characters just really, they're really not there. But the thing that really gets me about this series is the mixture of gore and blood and the rest of the story. It's like they don't know the audience. Are they going for the adult audience? Because there are sometimes where, even by my standards, I think the blood and the stuff is a bit too much, and it detracts from sometimes when it goes into a good storyline. And the Black Queen is a perfect example of that. The blood that's in the start. I'm not going to go spoil this. I'm going to go spoil the territory of this, but when you see why the reason why they have the blood is completely, it takes you out of the rest of the story because it's kind of like gruesome. They don't know. I get the impression that they just don't know their audience, because there are times where you think that they are aiming at a younger audience that got through the Game of Thrones series. I like the way the season ended, and it does lead you on for a second season. It is a second season setup, so if it'd been like some of the other shows, which by the time it gets to the end of it, they are setting up a second season, for them not to do it, which I'm assuming they are still going ahead with a second season. Hopefully that'll be the one that's actually better than this one. But I did find the first season of House of the Dragon to be very disjointed, and if I was to pick between that and Power of the Ring, the Lord of the Rings series to watch, because they are very similar in the same fantasy genre, I would be going for the Lord of the Rings, bearing in mind I am not a Lord of the Rings fan. And I didn't watch House of the Game of Thrones until about a year after it actually ended, and I think that it does have a perfect 8 season arc. I even did like the last season, so I did have high hopes going to House of the Dragons, which at best mediocre. But hopefully they'll improve with season 2, in my opinion. But this is just my opinion. You may think differently. I'm Stevie. This has been my opinion of The Black Queen, the season finale of House of the Dragons. A bit of a riff on the rest of the series. See you all soon. Check out other videos.